What's up, nerds? So I saw this article and I wanted to go through it because it's interesting about the Jonathan Majors case. There hasn't been anything in terms of like development, but one thing I am interested in seeing is what Marvel Studios and Disney does with Jonathan Majors. If you've been paying attention, he was accused of assault, and then a bunch of people came out of the woodwork saying he's pretty much a jerk in real life. I have no uh you know talking points about that because I don't know Jonathan Majors, so I can't say anything. One thing I do think that Marvel is doing, I think it's smart, is to not weigh in on this until the final decision is made and we get all of the evidence and stuff put out there, because it just becomes a Johnny Depp situation where you get a woman accuses him of something, and then later on you find out that he's vindicated because she's a liar. So I think that this will be interesting. But this one, it says right here, it says Marvel decides to keep Jonathan Majors in new MCU doc amid controversy. So now I understand that this is just a documentary for Disney Plus, but I think it's interesting that they kept him in the documentary. So let's go through this and yeah. So it says Kang actor Jonathan Majors made Disney Plus appearance in a new documentary for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, despite ongoing controversy. As Majors' assault case continues, Marvel Studios has yet to respond in any major way, with his future in the MCU seemingly still up in the air, which, again, I think this is a good idea for them to not weigh in on it, because, you could have a Johnny Depp situation where they don't that he's vindicated. I don't know if that's going to be the actual thing that happens because of the fact that um we haven't seen any evidence, but it could all come crumbling in Jonathan Majors' face. Sorry, that came out a little weird. Anyways, the King actor remained in the marketing for Ant-Man 3 digital release amid the controversy, although the movie's behind the scenes documentary was delayed. Other studios have taken stronger responses to Majors, with the actor omitted from the recent Creed 3 marketing despite his starring villain role in the movie. And then it says Marvel Studios assembled documentary about the making of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, that's such a long name, was finally released on Disney Plus on July 19th and included footage of Jonathan Majors amid his ongoing controversy and abuse case. The documentary included a roughly 5-minute section dedicated to Majors Kang, which included footage of the He Who Remains variant from Loki, behind-the-scenes snippets from Quantumania, and interviews with the divisive actor. Now, I just want to say, even if they hadn't, even if he is found guilty, I don't think they would have taken him out of this documentary. He's in the movie. We all know he's in the movie. It's all said and done. You can't take it back. So just have him in all the stuff for this movie and just be done with it if you're going to get rid of it. Because and going forward, you have to admit that he was in your movies because he's there. We all know it. No, we're not blind. The actor commented on joining the Ant-Man franchise, explaining how he had the benefit of stepping into a song that was already playing. And he says the Ant-Man franchise within MCU has a very clear ethos, has a very clear rhythm to it. I had the benefit of stepping into a song that was already playing. Majors also spoke on his Kang costume in Quantumania, going into the satisfying feeling he had donning it for the first time in the mysticism about it. His costume was just okay. Starting out, they brought the costume completely into the trailer, and I did take a moment, and then once I put it on, I went, this is it. There is a very few moments in my life where you go, this is it. So actor talk. Anyways, there is an energy within the suit. Is there now? It literally makes you stand up straight. That's just how it's built. There's mysticism about it. It's like it's iconic. Okay, it is an iconic suit, and I take that back. It is. He is right. When you're an actor, and you put on the costume, it kind of puts you in a different setting, in a different mode, and everything. Outside the dedicated Kang section of the assembled documentary, Major's role in the special is limited, with no further interview segments included. So they're acknowledging that he's in it because they have to, but all that stuff. So it says Marvel Studios delayed Ant-Man 3's Assemble documentary from its original June 14th release date without any word, which most assumed was due to the Johnathan Majors controversy and a desire to dial back his role in any praise given to him. That's so true. Although Kang was discussed and featured in the special, with Major speaking on his MCU villain, the actor and his performance weren't mentioned or praised by any of the movie's cast or crew. Clearly, Marvel Studios isn't looking to cut ties with Majors just yet after he appeared in Ant-Man 3 home release marketing and documentary, but it does seem to be preparing for the worst by minimizing his presence. And that's true. They're preparing for him to be found guilty. And they're just trying to, be all like, hey, we had to do what we had to do because, he's our villain, but we're no longer going to have him as Kang. Only time will tell what action the studio may take when it comes to Loki Season 2 this October. They're releasing Loki Season 2. There's no way they're not releasing. It's all finished. Everything is finished. There is no way they are not releasing Loki Season 2 with Johnathan Majors in it. There's no freaking way. They're making no money whatsoever on that streaming service. They need to pull people in. They are releasing Loki Season 2. So it says Marvel Studios will be monitoring the situation closely internally as the trial continues, but a decision on his future likely won't be taken until after a verdict on his guilt is reached and will certainly be announced and will not be announced until after Loki Season 2 finishes. And the Lost Quantumania, it's nearly released, assembled behind-the-scenes documentary are streaming on Disney Plus now. I don't watch those documentaries, those assembled now documentaries, because I just don't care. But I just have to say, I think it's smart on Disney's plan not to condemn Majors all out, because what if he's found not guilty? And I know a lot of people want to be all like, well, all these people came out after this whole thing happened. And I go, listen, you're telling me if you don't go 20 years back, you won't find some asshole that I got into it with and me and him got into a spat and everything. That happens, okay? And these people are coming out of the woodwork now because they're all like, I had a bad experience with Johnathan Majors, so now I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame on Twitter, so I'm just going to start posting stuff. And I go, listen, that might be true. That might be true. But if it happened when you guys were in college and you got into a little spat because you guys had a disagreement, I go, so what? I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about your spat 20 years ago. I don't give a shit. So I have to say, when it comes to this whole situation, I'm not taking sides just yet, because I took a side in the Johnny Depp trial, Johnny Depp's situation right off the bat. I took Amber Heard's side because I was like, oh, she donated all her money to charity, and all her divorce money to charity, because so that means she's not a gold digger, and Johnny Depp abused her and everything. I believed her because, believe all women and everything. And then come to find out, she was just a big freaking liar. She's just a liar. And Johnny Depp was vindicated in that trial. So this one, I'm not taking sides. I'm not taking whoever this woman is side. I'm not taking Johnathan Major's side. I'm just saying I'm going to wait and see what happens. And I think that's smart for Disney to do also, take a step back and be like, all right, listen, we don't have anything filming right now because there's a strike. And also we don't have any Kang stuff going on. So we're just going to take a step back and just wait a minute. But we'll see how all this plays out and everything. Overall, I don't care. Marvel is trash these days, so we'll just see. But anyways, all right, tell me, what do you guys think about this? Do you think it was a smart idea to keep Johnathan Majors in this documentary, this Avengers Assembled documentary? Or do you think they should have taken them out together and try to just distance themselves as far as possible? You tell me, guys, what you guys think. And as always, if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm, and small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. And as always, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. You guys have a good day. Bye.